everyone, and welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Hilltoppers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Bust through behind his pad. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 50.
The expressway is wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team with some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at
it. Leaves it with the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get it. You're crawling, you do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Hilltoppers in the hurry up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. jukes his way for more. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Moore. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll test the right side.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out fast. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
You know, it's easy to catch the football. It's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds. You got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Moore. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. Momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be looking to run. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Running with power.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the defense doing work. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
Man, what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the inside.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you've got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Moore. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Hand off from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Hilltoppers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the single back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he intercepts it. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here. Snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.